Shalom, shalom. This is your fellow servant AHBAD from YAHAWAH, Mississippi, Petersburg, Florida. I want to give all honor, glory, and praises to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, BABAL. Double honor to my elder apostles, the great MILLSTONE, who rule well. Seeking honor citation to all you sincere brothers that's constantly pushing the word and truth, and sincerity, and faith, and honesty, and also risking your freedom to do so. Peace and blessings also be to all the sincere men, women, and children who do consist of the 1/3 who are members of the body of YAHAWASHI. And peace and blessings also be to all of you Confucian faces in the four corners of the earth. Shalom, peace and blessings be unto you all. Pretty much, this is a very serious topic, in my eyes, of course. I'm pretty sure for the elect, about the Passover is coming up. I'm not going to disclose the date or anything, but people who are in the know, who are in good standings with the elders and the spirit, they know. But nonetheless, though, you know that basically before the night of the Passover, you have to get rid of all leavened foods in your house. Now, all leavened foods in your house, that means that like bread, certain little cakes, if you got little Debbie cakes or Hostess cakes or whatever cakes you have. I'm going to go into what those leavening products are, but before I go any further, I want to speak on the law where it speaks about having the feast of unleavened bread, because the night of the Passover, it really starts, okay? Because you have to eat unleavened bread during the Passover. Then after that, for a whole week, you're not supposed to, for 7 days, you're not supposed to have any leavening products in your house. Not even just the bread, but the leavening products. But let me go into the law real quick. This is Exodus 12 and 15. 7 days shall you eat unleavened bread. Even the first day, see? The first day, so that's the day, but the day before, the night before the Passover come in, even the first day you shall put away leaven out of your houses. For whosoever eateth leavened bread from the first day until the 7th day, that soul shall be cut off from Israel. All right. Now listen to this as well. Okay, that speaks about the leavened bread. So you don't want to keep that in your house. You want your Nature's Own bread, your Wonder White bread, like I say, maybe your pancake mix. If you got some pancake mix, get it up out of there. Don't have any sodium bicarbonate, all those things up in your house. I'm gonna get into that anyways. But this is the point too as well. Another point, Exodus 12 and 16. And in the first day there shall be in holy convocation, and then in the 7th day there shall be in a holy convocation to you. No manner of work shall be done in them, save that which every man must eat, that only may be done of you. All right. So in other words, on the day of the Passover, and really I want to say the day after that, you don't want to do any servile work. You don't want to do any servile work, okay? You don't want to do any work. If you can through the spirit, but that's why the elders always tell the brothers, I don't care what you do, certain Sabbaths, you got to work certain Sabbaths. You got to work, you may have to work the Day of Atonement. You may have to, work Purim. But the elder always say, when it comes to the Passover, you make sure you get that day off. I don't care what you do. So I understand, I respect that, because this is a very strong, this is the highest solemn assembly we have. This is the highest holy day. Because this resembles our departure, our extraction out of ancient Egypt, and we also rehearsing those righteous acts today, because we hope and pray to be released and extracted out of modern Egypt today. Not talking about the actual land, but America, which is spiritually Egypt. The word Egypt go back to the Hebrew word Batazarium, which go back to the word double straits, and straight, STRAIT, means that you are in a path of difficulty. Like they say in the world, you stuck between a rock and a hard place. All right. So nonetheless, though, verse 17, and ye shall observe the feast of unleavened bread, for in this same self for in this self same day have I brought your armies out of the land of Egypt. Therefore shall ye observe this day in your generations by an ordinance forever. All right. And when does it start? In the first month, on the 14th day of the month at even, ye shall eat unleavened bread until the 21st day of the month at even. So, brothers in the know, heads in the know, they know what day that is. I'm not going to disclose that. But nonetheless, though, if the spirit is on you, you should be able to discern it by going through that. But nonetheless, though, I'm going to go into the list of unleavened breads, all right? So let's go into this list of Salakia. I'm sorry. This is a list of leavened foods or leavened breads, all right? Meaning that they have a leavening agent. And leavening just means that it makes it expand. It makes it grow. It makes it stretch out. You know what I'm saying? Cause when you look at tortilla, when you look at tortilla chips and like tortilla wraps, they don't expand. Why? Cause they don't have leavening in it. Understand? That's non-leavening bread, okay? Non-leavening foods. Or they have matzo, matzo. Those are other unleavened foods, all right? And salaki, those are other leavened food. I keep getting it mixed up. Salaki, those are unleavened foods. Salaki, tortilla chips, tortilla wraps, and matzo, and other kind of crackers that doesn't have any of these products I'm about to bring out right now. So here we go. I'm not gonna read whatever that article's talking about. I'm gonna get straight to the point. Alright, yeast is one of them. Yeast converts sugars into carbon dioxide and alcohol byproducts, creating bubbles which raise dough. See, that's what leavening agents do. They raise the dough. Yeast is often included in many baked goods like bread as well as alcohol. So even though brothers like to sip yan should have any yeast in it. But nonetheless though, beer, you can't drink beer. And they tell you that right here. Alright? It says buns, cakes, cookies, crackers, cereals, pancakes, donuts, and waffles may all contain yeast. All right, may. All right. So if you like your pancakes, you might want to go to Trader Joe's and see if they have some unleavened pancake mix or something like that. All right. So let's go down. Baking powder. That's simple. Baking powder is added to baked goods like cakes and cookies to provide life in the dough. Makes it rise. All right. So that's another one. All right. Baking powder. So you got to get rid of the baking powder out of your house, and you got to get rid of all these cookies, all these buns, crackers, and cereals, all that. You got to get rid of all that. All right, but see, this is what you got to look for. The words: yeast, baking powder. Let's go to the next one. Baking soda. Baking soda. All right, I know y'all like to keep y'all baking soda in y'all refrigerator so that it'll keep the moisture out and the mildew and keeps it deodorized. Listen here. You got to get rid of that baking soda. You got to go 7 days without that baking soda inside your refrigerator, all right? Now, right here, baking soda may also be called bicarbonate soda, bread soda, or sodium bicarbonate. It is used in many baking goods like biscuits, cookies, cakes, and breads, all right? So you got to make sure you get all that up out of your house, all right? All you got to do is look at the ingredients on all your packages. Baker's ammonia, all right? Baker's ammonia is used to leaven cookies such as gingerbread cookies, all right? Baker's ammonia may also be called bicarbonate of ammonia or ammonia carbonate. Really, almost anything that has carbon in it. Bicarbonate, carbonate, or baking soda, of course. Sodium bicarbonate. Baking ammonia has a strong smell and flavor, therefore it is typically used in cookies and baked goods that are small in size so that the taste and odor is less strong. Wow. Sourdough, that's Esau for you, man. Sourdough starter. Sourdough starter is leavening used for making sourdough breads, okay? So I don't know how many people use that. Now, grains. Most foods made from grains is prepared with leavening agents. Wheat, rye, oats, and barley are common grains. For such as matzah, I said matzah earlier, salaki, is matzah is specifically prepared without leavening to comply with religious customs. So that's why I was saying, like, you have certain foods out there you can eat that don't have leavening agents in it. You know, like I said, on tortilla chips, you have tortilla flatbread, like tortilla wrap, so to say, salaki. But always, like what the Lord said, blessed is he that readeth. Always look at the ingredients just to make sure, because Esau like to slap anything in food these days. So make sure you look at the back and make sure, hey, take your small pad, write these couple words down, all right? All right? And what you need to do is, matter of fact, do the spring prayer about YAHAWASHI at the beginning of the video. I'm going to basically have a list of all the ingredients that I mentioned here, so you won't have to worry about it. So you can write it down on a piece of paper. All right. So you can, like I said, tortilla chips with some dip sauce, or I don't know what you like. Spinach dip. That junk be busting. You know. You can still make you some. You can still make you you can make you some chicken tortillas. Get you some chicken. You know, some rice. Get you a little what? Salt, guacamole on there. Salsa, you good. But make sure that that wrap doesn't have any of these leavening agents that I'm about to present to you in the beginning of the video. All right. So nonetheless, that was it on that. So let me go bring out one more precept, and I'm gonna close out. This is Deuteronomy 16:1. Observe the month of Abib and keep the Passover unto the Lord thy God. For in the month of Abib, the Lord thy God brought thee forth out of Egypt by night. Thou shalt therefore sacrifice the Passover unto the Lord thy God of the flock and the herd in the place which the Lord shall choose to place his name there. Thou shalt eat no leavened bread with it. 7 days shalt thou eat unleavened bread therewith, even the bread of affliction. Wow. For thou, that's heavy. And YAHAWASHI like to have a party and shit with the Passover. That's heavy. The bread of affliction. For thou comest forth, that remind me of Isaiah 30:20. For thou comest forth out of the land of Egypt in haste, that thou mayest remember the day when the Lord, when thou comest forth out of the land of Egypt all the days of thy life. And there shall be no leavened bread or products seen with thee in all thy coast, your house, 7 days. Neither shall there anything of the flesh which thou sacrificest the first day of even remain at night until the morning. All right, so there you go. And also, hey, another thing too, don't order pizzas. Don't be ordering pizzas or like calzones from Hungry Howie's or things like the Hot Pockets. You know, don't be buying those things. You know, toaster strudels. Don't be buying those things because they more than likely they may have yeast in it. You know. Pop-Tarts, be careful, alright? So, nonetheless, I pray you edify with this video. I want to give all honor, glory, praise to YAHAWAH, BAHASHIM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHIM, Chakadash, the water for keeping the Holy Spirit within me so I can edify and feed the sheep of YAHAWASHI. I also want to give double honor to my elder apostles, great MILLSTONE, who are great leaders in the nation of Israel and all of Israel, who are the elders of Israel. Alright, sing a salutation to all your sisters and brothers that's constantly pushing for all truth, sincerity, faith, and honesty. And also risking your freedom to do so. I had to take that from Elder Malcolm. Also, on peace and blessings to the censored men, women, and children that do consist of the 1/3 who are also members of the body of YAHAWASHI. And also, I cannot forget about you brothers. And this man is going to the northern kingdom, man. Hey, peace and blessing be unto all you confusion faces out there that's constantly preaching this word and believe in the spirit of power. YAHAWASHI. Like I always say, man, ask for forgiveness, pray without ceasing, stay humble, remain diligent. Shalom.